than there. We still haven't woken up from that nightmare. Right, do you know what? I was thinking about, addressing the events of the weekend. I was dreaming that... Unfortunately, Jason, I hate to tell you, we weren't dreaming that glitch. That did happen. But... I wouldn't say I'm over it. But... I've been sifting through some of the footage today to make the highlights real. For this Friday's video. And, I don't know. It's been fun looking back on it. It's been fun watching it all back. And... what we did was pretty awesome. I'm well proud of what we did. Me and Nate did bicker a bit. But, it was out of love. He got better. He improved. And it was awesome that he got to finally show that he wasn't absolute rubbish at the game. I mean, he wasn't. The race was actually really exciting. It was consistently really fun, really entertaining. And there were so many of you hanging out in Chateau. It was so much fun. It was, honestly, it was great. And as Nay said himself when we were chatting afterwards, he said, you know what? In a way, us actually winning the race wasn't needed to validate the stream. Had we finished the race and not won, we'd have still been proud of it. Had we finished the race and won, we'd have still been proud of it. It just sucks that it just... it stinks how it finished. It will not surprise you at all to say that I'm never touching anything Slightly Mad Studios produces again. It's quite funny. I looked up earlier. I was like, am I right in thinking that just after they released Project Cars 2, they were like, well, no, we're going to make our own console now? In the same way they released Project Cars 1 and everyone was like, it could be great, but there's a load of issues you need to fix. No, we're immediately starting on Project Cars 2. Fine, okay, maybe that one will be fixed. We've released Project Cars 2. There's a lot of issues and things wrong with it. You need to... No, we're making our own console now. Okay? They're like kids with toys. It's like, Mum, I want that one. I want that Action Man. Alright, you have the Action Man. I'm bored of that now. I want a Beyblade. And you got a Beyblade now. I'm bored of that. I want Pokemon cards. So, yeah. It stinks. Obviously. It's absolute bullcrap. But I vented a bit more on Twitter this morning. And... I'm not so much over it, it's just that's not defining the entire stream. There were still 20 hours of really good fun streaming there. Really good racing, shenanigans, entertainment. Chateau was vibrant and lively as ever. For the whole way through. There was people, even in the dead of night, the Chateau was active. We never hit like naught. I think the lowest view count we had throughout the entire stream was like 5 or 6, maybe. It never hit 0 or anything, and most of it was double figures, which is amazing for us. So, we picked up new followers. Nay had a blast. I had a blast. Honestly, it was the most fun I've had sim racing in years. Because with hardcore simulators like Project Cars or, a set of Corsa or stuff, I used to get really stressed about it. I used to get really like, no, I've got to have a steering wheel. I've got to do it properly. And I've got to have no assists on. Why do I suck so much? I'm rubbish. And it just wouldn't be fun. So, to just race and not be bothered... by using a pad, using assists, doing whatever, having the AI set so we'd have a close race. Didn't matter. Didn't matter if we weren't the most elite of, sim racers or whatever. I didn't care. I had a great race. I had a great fun time. Even on Project Cars 2, which is bugged to shit. As we saw, the AI of absolute bollocks. But it was still a good time. It was still a good time. In some ways, it proved why Project Cars 2 is the most frustrating game on the market right now. Because at times, especially with the day-night cycle, the atmospheric effects, the car selection, everything else, there's nothing else that can touch it. But then there's stupid issues, like the one that ruined our race, that just make you go, really? A one-man indie dev wouldn't release a game like this. I mean, unless it was fucking Digital Homicide, but... my point is... I still had a lot of fun. I'm glad we did it. Nay's glad we did it. We're happy with what we did. I'm proud of what we did. And thank you all so much for hanging out with us. And what we're going to do, we raised about 30 quid or so for charity, for the Mind charity during the stream, during the race. We're going to keep that open till Friday when the highlights video goes up. So any point until Friday that you donate to the Streamlabs link in the stream description, all that money will go to Mind as well. It will go into the pot that we'll give to Mind. So there you go. If you donate tonight, it will go. If you donate on Wednesday during Nay's stream, anytime, you can donate whenever you want. You just have the link, which leads nicely into me plugging, follow us on Twitch if you're new here, subscribe if you really want to, donate if you want to, because, hey, this week it's going to a very good cause. And tweet, follow us on Twitter as well, at Armbar Arcade. Very simple. I should probably talk about the game we're playing right now. If you were in the stream yesterday, you might recognise it, because after after Project Cars 2 decided to completely soil itself and die, we tried to fill the time through to the 24 hours, and one of the ways we tried to do that was, thank you for posting the link, by the way, Jason, forever the MVP. Yeah, we tried to run a 2-hour race on this, but Nay wasn't getting on with it. We were just so deflated. Streaming for nearly 21 hours, and then for it to end the way it did, we were just like, can we just go home? That's basically what we did. So, this was always the plan to play tonight anyway, so why not? Maybe a bit too soon to play Le Mans on a virtual racing game, but fuck it. We are purging the demons. Because guess what? Even though this game has many, many flaws, it's not perfect, it's somehow better in many other ways than Project Cars 2. So, this, if you don't know, by the way, this game is Test Drive Le Mans, or just simply Le Mans 24 Hours, as it was known in PAL regions, including here in the UK. The official Le Mans game, I think it dates from 1998. The car roster in this game is from 1998, I believe. So, it's interesting. Oh, James Comody is in chat, by the way. Let's have a rundown of who's in chat, shall we? Black and Mild here. You will donate, fools. Yes, correct. He already donated multiple times in the stream, so there we go. Super Mike is here, of course. Oh, I noticed it went down to 4 at some point, but I missed the AJSMR. It was a good time. This game's track doesn't count as Le Mans. Yeah, you'll notice in a minute it's gone to demo. The bugs summarised how shit Project Cars 2 is to me. Yeah. I cannot. It's just so like, when you've got that one friend who is mega talented, and then is or like that partner where it's like they're amazing and you love them very much and everything, and they're amazing and they do well, and then every so often they fuck up and they really hurt you, and you're like, oh, ow, could you not do that? Sorry, okay, we'll just try and ignore those tendencies you have. But then they keep coming back, and then they keep coming back, and then eventually you're just like, oh, do you know what? The good times are not worth the shit. That's Project Cars to me. Nicely showing off. This demo is nicely showing off the selection of cars in this game. And happy little Toyotas. We went a bit Bob Ross during the night. It was a good time. As for me, James, I'm doing very well. I got an email back this morning offering about a job interview, which is nice. And it's been pissing down with rain all day here, but normally that would just drag me down because it's all so grey and bleh, but I've let myself get on with it, so it's all good. British Pokemon 27, hello, thank you. You're another one. Everyone in chat who deserves a pat on the back for hanging out as much as you did in the stream. So, shall we get going with tonight? I think we should. Let me just check my PS3 controller settings. That's all good. What we're going to do, very simple, a 2-hour Le Mans 24-hour race. A 2.4-hour race, if you will. We're going back to the roots of what started me and Nay's collab and what led us to the stream over the weekend. It was playing this game, doing a 2-hour Le Mans 24-hour race on Bomber Sports Plays. This was back when he did, what was it called? Mega Smash TV. So, we're bringing it back, bringing it all back. But this time, I'm doing it all by myself, because hey, it's 2 hours. I did 2-hour stints on Project Cars 2. I did a 3-hour stint at one point, so I think I can manage 2 hours here. I never bought either one new after hearing what they did with announcing the sequel, except yeah, that's just the bizarre thing. It's like, right, it's out now, we're working on the sequel, and it's like, the first one doesn't seem very finished. Thanks for the follow on. No problem. Of course, you're always here on stream pretty much every week, so a lot of love. Right, let's do a 2.4 hours. Let's do a 2.4 hours to BANTS, shall we? Because this ain't going to be simulator. This ain't going to be accurate, but it should be fun. So in the Le Mans mode in this game, you get to pick from 6 different teams. Basically, they're the 2 lowest ranked cars in each of the 3 classes that was at Le Mans at the time. GT1. So let's have a look here. This is the Rook Racing Porsche 911 GT1, except they can't call that in this game. It's just the Rook Racing GT... Yeah, the Rook GT1. Even though it looks ultra similar to a couple of others. Here's the Lister Storm GTL, which is what I believe me and Nail used in that 2.4 hours. It was 4 years ago now. We've got Pilot Racing in that. These are the LMP cars. This was when Le Mans Prototype was new. GT1 was technically still the top class. That is bollocks, by the way, that car. We may use it just for the challenge. I am stream watching legend. Love it. Slightly Mad got arrogant after Shift 2, which was mediocre. Shift 2, I liked the game, but it did have issues, which, again, surprise, surprise, they didn't fix. Here's the Augusta Racing car from Brackley in the UK. It's a V8. I believe it's a TVR. No, it's a Callaway Corvette, except it's not named that in the game because licensing. And here is the car we're going to use because it's the worst ranked car in GT2, which is the bottom class in this game. But the various... Put it this way, this game is a bit flawed, and I've used those flaws to be able to win a Le Mans 24-hour race outright in a GT2 car. And it's a V8, so who doesn't love that? And it's a Marcos, look at it there, it's a bright yellow Marcos sports car. I just picked to test the track, okay. Marcos. Does that mean we're going to have to call this Ambrose? Shift 2 AI with cheap bastards. Well, that implies they have a brain. Pants on BANTS, stupid. Very nice. Well, there you go. There's a look at our car. Can we just not... Yeah, here it is. Here's our car. Oh, fuck. What's the... Okay, there we go. Yeah, here's our car. It does some things. What's the look behind? That's not it. It's down on the D-pad, isn't it? Yeah, that's our car. Well, we don't need to do anything else from that. Retire from the race that we're not in. Yeah, as we'll find out when we get in, this game is pretty dated. It's not perfect at all. I mean, it's made by Eutechnics. Any company that eventually went on to make Ride Tail Retribution probably don't have a perfect game in their history before. I mean, that is quite the downgrade. So, we're going to accept an offer from Team Marcos. You may be wondering why I'm saying some of the team names in such a stupid way. Very simple. Tiffany Dell says them that way in this game. He must have had a relationship with Eutechnics because he was narrating in Ferrari Challenge and Supercar Challenge as well. Damn, that's a bad deal to sign. Like, Top Gear got featured in Forza and Gran Turismo and that, and then Tiffany Dell's like, yeah, I tied with this company Eutechnics. Oh, right. Anyway,
welcome to the Circuit de la Sarthe, venue for the greatest of all races, the Le Mans 24-hour race. The circuit is 13.6 kilometres in length and takes place mainly on public roads. Famous for corners like Mulsanne, Arnage, Maison Blanche and Tête Rouge, the track features the ultra-long Mulsanne Straight that is nowadays broken up by 2 chicanes.
Yes, it is, Tiff. Is the game audio alright, by the way? Forza decided to put Lego in the game. Yeah. I love Lego. More like 13 foot long. Blackamore, what are you ewing at? Oh, right out, of course. Yeah, sorry to bring that up. Soft slick, fast steering, some aero. We want some aero. We want some chocolate in the car. What's the grid look like? Audio's fine. Okay, thank you, Jason. Now, the way this works is that the majority of cars in the... Okie dokie then. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. Sorry, Sorry, I've just remembered. If you do qualifying, there's some pretty bonkers qualifying glitches. James, stop it. No one believes you. No one will listen. Welcome, Mulsanne, Dornage, Maison Blanche, and the Tête Rouge. This is also the Fanta that arrived at yesterday's Domino's. We're still getting used out of it. Actually, you know the thing that cheered me up after the stream shenanigans yesterday? Them cookies. I immediately, after Nay went home, I was literally sat there and went, do you know what? I'm just going to get a big fuck off mug of milk and eat them cookies. And I did. And it was fucking awesome. Therapy cookies, they were. Right. We're going to do a qualifying run, because if you do that, you get some quite interesting qualifying results in the AI. Right. Shall we do this? Let's do it. In our little British sports car over here, representing Blighty in France. You know, and not walking around yelling at Frenchies to be like, we're leaving the EU and there's nothing you can do about it, so suck it. And someone's like, Sir, Mr. Farage, this is actually a Starbucks? Oh, well, you can still fuck off then, because it's a French Starbucks. Anyway, first off, I mention it every time I play this game, but can we just appreciate on the spoiler on the back, when we get up to enough speed, there you go, the nipple tassels on the back wing to represent speed. They're to represent like airflow over the back spoiler, but they just look like nipple tassels. It's just not good. James, I'll read your comment in a minute, but first we're going to take a one-lap dash around the version of Le Sarthe circuit that's in this game. And yes, that was the first chicane. And these are the next two corners. And inside 20 seconds, we're already onto the Mulsanne straight. Yeah, put it this way. The PS1 didn't have enough CPU processing power to, model the full length Le Mans track, as is evidenced by the fact that we're already at the first chicane on Mulsanne Straight. And, the really long Mulsanne Straight, you can totally get up to top speed down here. Oh, it's amazing, and we're already at the second chicane. I think I've said this before, it almost feels like like a toy version of Le Sarthe. Like you've made like a scale model of it. Laser scan. Hello, J_OTT. How are you doing? There was a yellow flag there briefly. I've no idea what for. Like it. Max revs. There were some weird features in this game that made it very sort of ahead of its time. Oh, God. Oh, no. What is happening here? Everyone's decided to stop. Right. Time for sends. This is Indianapolis, by the way. And that's on Osh. There's nothing. There's nothing there. I'd love to see this game trying to model the Nordschleife. Be able to lap it in about 30 seconds. How am I on Dottinger Hoe already? How am I on the final straightaway? Inside 40 seconds. Oh, God. The AI have stopped for some reason. I don't know why. What are they doing? They decided it would be a good idea to basically do a Gran Turismo type race setup for qualifying. Guarantee we'll still be last, even though we passed a bunch of cars. Anyway, there's our qualifying lap. We banged in one there. I'm locking you into a room and you can either stay there for 24 hours or play one of Sonic 06 or Ride to Hell for 8 hours. And you can leave. Mate, I'm staying there for 24 hours. He's taking the full 24 dog. Yes. Phantom debris. Yeah. There we go. I knew it. Can we just observe, folks? The rare 2.4 seconds lap of Le Sarthe. I know it's a bit smaller in this game than real life, but I mean, come on now. Toyota Motorsports. The hacks are real. The hacks are totally real. Alright, so what have we got on the grid? It's the Noah's Ark grid, until we get down to about there. They come in 2x2, 2 Toyotas, 2 JB GS LMP Le Mans prototypes, 2 Listers, 2 Pilot Racing LMPs, Viper Team Eureka and Rook Racing, and the Certec Mustangs. I like those, actually. And the Marcos is the last. We were somehow 9 seconds slower than our own teammate, despite passing pretty much everyone up to 10th place on our lap, implying that our lap was at least faster than theirs. We're playing Gibraltar tonight. We may as well stop playing. Who let cans inside the car? Oh my God. Right, let's do this. So we do... Black and Mild, do you remember how incensed you were over the dodgy times in Need for Speed Pro Street Drag Racing? We may have just given Black and Mild a hernia there. 24-hour race, yes. Right, we're going to do this for 2 hours. Did you attack him? Don't, you'll set up James again. The audience is terrified. Yep, here we go. You hate to see it, but we knew it was going to happen. Right, soft slick tyres, fast steering, some aero would be nice. I'll say some aero chocolate. We want... Actually, do you know what? A nice little strat I like doing here. It's pitting off sequence early in the race. So we'll go with half fuel. And we've got grid. We know what that looks like. And here is... Someone needs to cue up the NASCAR on Fox grid music. On row 1, it is the Toyota GT1s of literally some people, because we couldn't be bothered to get the driver names in this game. That was just too much effort. But there they are. The JBGS prototypes, which again, they don't actually have the name of. I'd like to know what those cars actually were. Can someone do some quick research and look up what cars they actually are? Obviously, they're Lister Storms, we know that. Pilot Racing, they are Michel Ferte prototypes. Same thing.
Viper Team Arica GT2.
Why is it so hard for developers to fuck's sake?
Racing GT2.
Rook Racing GT2. You can tell they didn't have the Porsche license or the Ford. I love that. Certec GT2. I wonder what car it is with the massive Ford badge on the front. There it is. I wonder.
The
Unmistakable Marcos.
Here in the GT2 category at Le Mans with the throaty roar of its 6-litre V8 power plant. Marcos have a long Le Mans history. First racing here in 1962 in a car with a tiny 1.5-litre engine. Times changed.
We can certainly agree, Tiff. I spent all these years coming here with tiny engines and they were like, do you know what? Fuck this, we're just going the other way. And here we go. Now we're down and away. And because of the nature of this game, one of the weird quirks it has is that we've started the race already, even though we're basically halfway around the previous lap. So the green flag's dropped on the formation lap. And we are allowed to pass, so we could just totally send it on the Marcos into the 4 chicanes. Is this the 4 chicane? I can never remember which is which. We've been through the Porsche curves, as they totally are. And here we go. Right, green, green, green. The earliest green flag ever in history. Did we send it into the totally first chicanes? Under the Dunlop Bridge for the first time and over the top of the hill. This half-scale version. It is about half size, I think. Also, I forgot how woefully slow this Marcos is. Jesus Christ. But the nipple tassels are here, so everything's good. Alright, where we go? We're into this. There's no info on the internet about JB Gear. How about you look up... See if you can look up the entry list for the 98 Le Mans 24 Hours. See if we can deduce which team was sponsored by JBGS and then be like, oh, it was that. Rough curves, mate. You want to get sued? Very good point. Very good point. Alright, we've got to get... Excuse me. Oops. Oh my god. Side by side with our own teammate. The battle for last. The battle for the win. Oi! Don't want to be last. Right, you're getting yeeted, son. Oh, so yeeted. Get sent. The team bosses are like, it's the first fucking lap. It's this guy for real. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. That was an accidental send. I believe during the 24-hour stream, we went through all the various different sends you can have. You can have the tactical send, or the tactical yeet. The accidental send, which is where, you know, you just have no choice but to do it. Oh! This is the way the AI would just be really fast and then just suddenly stop. Just in the middle of the road. It's as if they've just, like, they've got short-term memory loss. It's just like, shit, did I leave the oven on? Just get halfway down the Mulsanne straight, they slam on the brakes and go, wait, did I have a dump before coming out to the race? Right, and that's a lap of the South. Done in about the time it takes to have a dump. Well, it depends, you know, how epic the dump is. Sometimes they can take ages. Right behind the Certec GT2. Can we switch back? Using the nail line through there. And there we go. We got the position. But it's just before the Mulsanne straight, so every car in this game is faster than this Marcos. It's going to be a lot of fun later on when we somehow slip past some GT1 cars and LMP cars. And then they all just sort of swarm up behind you down the straights. And because, I mean, if the Project Cars 2 AI were cracked out lemmings, this AI, I don't know, cracked out badgers? I don't even know. This is so stupid. Technics have never done good AI in racing games. Ferrari Challenge and Supercar Challenge were equally derpy. The NASCAR, the game AI, was absolutely woeful. Like, the most blisteringly stupid AI I've ever seen in any game ever. And I'm including in that big rigs over the road racing because at least they can competently complete the lap and then just bug out and never finish the lap. What a horrible life to lead. Can you imagine that? Oh! The bump and run there on the racing Porsche. Sorry, not sorry. We're charging. Let's go. Meth head goldfish. Yeah, okay. The goldfish on meth. Oh, right. If the Project Cars 2 AI were cracked out lemmings, these are goldfish on meth. These AI drivers. Lap 3. Oh, we're doing all right. We moved up to 11th inside 2 laps. So thing to bear in mind in this game is you can get away with a lot of stuff, but those gravel traps they will literally just grind you to a halt instantly. Like, Tiff, I literally just grazed the grass. I mean, come on, man. First clip, yes. Rezzy's here. It's 1:37 a.m. Oh my god. This is the game that rewards driving like Nay did. All gold. Sorry, James, I'll get to reading chatter in a minute. Unfortunately, because this is so short, you don't get as much time on the Mulsanne Straight to read chat. Rezzy, what are you doing, maniac? Am I excited? Grid won't have the always online ball wank. I was talking to Cody's. How are you talking to Cody's? What was it, like a Twitter Q&A or something? Either way, that is cool. Seems they've learnt from Dirt Rally 2.0. That was a bad move. Just a bad move. It was shit in Gran Turismo Sport, and even then, that game's at least more focused on online. Dirt Rally 2.0. What? Tiff, calm down. I didn't pass anyone. He's like, now that's more like it. As he doesn't overtake someone. Okay. Right, here's the Porsche curves. And there was the Porsche curves right there. This is like, you know when you try and build famous racetracks in Scale Extric, but of course, you'd nowhere near have the space on your living room floor to build the full-size to scale version of a racetrack because it would need the whole neighbourhood to complete. Or unless you're James May filming a TV show, you just wouldn't be able to do it. So you just do this kind of roughly scaled down version. This is it. The developers were like, we can't fit the full Le Mans in the Los Arth circuit in, so why don't we just build it in Scale Electrics on the floor of the office, and whatever we come up with, we'll laser scan that into the game, and oh, by the way, we'll get the AI. We'll take the AI from our 4-year-old kids playing with the actual slot cars on the track. The flat 6 engine pins. Porsche curves. Oh, you sent a tweet to them? Okay, that's good, James. I've always appreciated at least that Cody's are fairly open about these kind of things. Like, they've never tried to be too shady about things. Like, they've always been honest. They've admitted straight up that there's going to be some microtransaction stuff in F1. They've not tried to hide that. So, we'll see. I'm liking what's... You know, I'm always going to be excited for a new grid game. Having heard that and having seen what classes they're going to have in the game, they're going to have sports cars and everything, it really does feel like a return to the old school race driver grid vibes, which is fucking awesome. Okay. They just decided to slow down to quickly have a look at some trees. They're like, oh look, there's a rare bird in that tree over there. And then they're like, oh, let me just depress the accelerator. And I'm just like, uh-oh. Like, my guy, I've got a 6-litre V8 in this car. What is it powering if it's not the car? Is this actually the V8 Bovril cooker that Top Gear once made? It's actually still attached to that, and there's actually just some hamsters running around in the engine bay powering the car itself. Haven't made it up to 10th though, we're doing alright. Doing okay. Not so many yellow flags yet. A little bit surprised by that. That's where you can make up a lot of time on the AI. You've noticed already that they shit themselves and stop for no reason. Because the voices in their head tell them to. But when they're under yellow flags, they just slow to an absolute crawl. But the game doesn't punish you if you don't slow down. So you're just like, alright, see ya. See ya, fam. Oh, and if blue flags come out when you're being lapped, you can completely ignore them. And most of the time, them trying to pass you just leads to them having a massive pile-up anyway. Now, we're having a good battle with this Viper, actually. We have no top-end speed whatsoever, but we're sending it into every corner. Well, bye then. The opponent called isn't straight. You may be able to tell that I've played this game a lot down the year. I played this so much when I was a kid. This is one of those games that's not great. It has a lot of flaws, but I still love it anyway. I have a real sort of nostalgic affection for this game. I used to play through the Championships mode a lot and everything. It had all these fixes. It had no licensed tracks. Only the PS2 version, which was developed by Melbourne House, had any licensed tracks in it. Incidentally, that game has one of the few versions... is one of the few games where you can actually do a proper Petite Le Mans race. Ooh, a nasty shunt. Oh no. Can you... Excuse me. Can you get out of the way now? Whoa! Oops! I mean, it hasn't gone well. Ow! Massive amounts of Pontorino. So, as you can see, we've come a long way in 20 years. 1999, this AI. 2017, Project Cars 2 AI. Kind of the same thing, really. Well, those memes where it's like, it's the same. Right, we're now battling the other Viper instead then. Another clip. Yellow brick. Oh my god. Yeah, worth mentioning as well, the grass is basically an instant drift do. It's like the glass is actually... The grass is actually glass. There you go. Fuck it, we'll pit into this lap anyway. We've got low fuel. So, well, lowish fuel. But then again, the weird thing about this game is it had all these flaws, but it also had some really interesting features, like the fact that you could save mid-race in the pits during this Le Mans race. You could save your game and come back to it. Which is... Oh, here we go. Here's the yellow... Yeah, there you go. I know. Oh, there's a yellow flag. I'm going to come to a dead stop on a blind crest. And then I'll be like, lol, I don't need to slow down for this. The Blitzkrieg bends. I love it. But yeah, as I was saying, the whole save in the pits thing was absolutely revolutionary. Look at the poor car. Dinked at the front. To my knowledge, aside from the PS2 version of this game, no game has had that until like Gran Turismo 4. No, Gran Turismo 4 didn't. Because it had 24-hour races, but you couldn't save in the middle. Gran Turismo 5 did. Which is why that's the leading contender for if we do another 24-hour stream next year. But very few other games have that feature. Project Cars 2 certainly fucking didn't. Anyway, we're in the pits for the first stop of the race. Steering, fuel up. Maximum fuel. I love the fact you could only change... There you go, save game in the bottom right. I love the fact you could only change your pit options when you were basically in the pit box. So it was like, your crew's sitting there like, well, what do you want us to do? And I'm like, oh, well, change the tyres? Yeah, anything. It's like they're waiters at a restaurant, like, okay, so tyre change, anything else? Fuel? Yep. Repair the front end? Yep. And it's like, could I not have told you this before I got in the pits? Nah. Nah, fam. The your name here corner. Right, away we go. Eli58's in chat. Hello. You weren't noticed. Tiffany Dell's blithering on about something. Still somehow making more sense than the Project Cars 2 race engineer. Who was literally just like... Actually, I'll wait till the straight bit to do that. Okay, we go. There's a back marker up there. No fuck. Maybe you should pit. Your entire body's fallen off. Oh, here we go. Lap traffic. Well, we're getting blue flags. Right, here we go. This is going to be fun. Is this the Toyota GT1s? Yes! The Toyota GT1's behind us. Watch this struggle. Watch the absolute struggle of this much faster car trying to get past us. Actually, probably will do it down the straight. No, he's not. He's just like, what do I do? What do? I don't know. Well, okay then. Do. No, still. Oh no, he's up the inside. No, he's not. He's like, oh no, no. No, I'm not sure. I've only got twice the horsepower and twice the top speed, but I'm not sure I can actually pass him. Please, marshals, wave your blue flags more. I'm like, what are they? What are those nice blue flags you got there? Your arms must be working overtime, lads. What are you doing? No idea what this blue flag you wave at me means. It's a nice colour. And we've lost them through the your name here corners, curves. Right, we're still the Noah's Ark up front. The 2 Toyotas leading the 2 Kia mystery LMPs. And then the listers and then some other people. And then we're up to 13th, so we've improved some positions on the start. What I also liked about this game is that it did recognise class winners. So if you entered in a GT2 and you won your class, you didn't have to win overall. Because some games you can enter in whatever car you want, but if you don't win overall, there's no point. Oh, here they come. Here we go. Here they come again. We're catching up with the Rook GT2 here. The Rook, not Porsche. Oh my god, we're back in the GT1 up into his teammate. Quick, teammate, get up here. I don't know how to pass this car. He's sort of blithering along. And I was like, mate, I'm minding my own business. Team can't afford a radio. Yeah, that's true. That Viper had a family, damn it. That Viper had a family, damn it. Oh, do you know what? If we can overtake these Porsches, then we can just totally fuck up the GT1 because they won't be able to lap the Porsches. Right, time for a yeet. I didn't mean like that. I also love the fact that that's given us side damage. We punted them head on, and we've got side damage. GG. In fact, come to think of it, I am wondering if the Project Cars devs played a lot of this when they were younger. They're like, you know what? We want to make this with HD graphics. And then forget some of the few good things this game did. Oh, God. What is he doing? Yeeting Tiff. You should try it sometime. It's very therapeutic. Can you stop? I've got 2 Toyota GT1s up my trunk. Well, the Toyotas will be happy. We got some lap traffic out of the way for you. Team Snowplow over. Oh, we've just... Oh, some more Punterino. Some more bump and run. Still no front damage, by the way. Oh, round the outside. Oh, what a daring move. Alright, right to 11th, which is where we were before our pit stop. Oh my god, we deliberately pitted off sequence. Now we've got 3 cars all ploughing up behind us. Oh. Well, thanks for that. That Rook Porsche was just like, nah, I'm just going to indicate and let these people through. I'm very polite. I was like, oh cheers. Couldn't have helped out a fellow GT2 there. The Porsche's like, but we're not in their race. And I'm like, I am. I'm here to win it all in my crap Marcos. With a V8 that produces 12 horsepower. Here come the GT1s. They're lurking. They wait. That's what they do. Props if anyone in chat gets that reference. Tick follows top, follows tick, follows top, follows punt. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. Now we've got a blue flag. The Masters just can't. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Everyone's crashed. Everyone's stopped. The Viper and the pilot racing prototype are just having like an argument in the middle of the road. They've just slowed down to swear at each other in the middle of the road. The pilot racing we've now just nudged him off. Now he's going to be even more furious. Yeah, you know what I said earlier about making up positions under yellow flags? Oh, God. Oh, yes! Thank you, teammate. Teammate just completely blocked the fuck out of the other pilot racing prototype and we've snuck through. Well done, mate. GG. I'm buying him a beer after this race. Actually, you can have some of the old, some of the packs of hula hoops left over from the street. Some of the packs of quavers. Oh, I want to turn the revs down. Another thing that I liked in this game, rev management, RPM management. You could adjust the RPM limiter for maximum speed, but obviously if you had them random at high revs too much, the engine would start overheating. Oh, lots of clips. All the clips everywhere. Did someone mention about KD in the chat? I suspect that's why there's Money in the Bank references. Because all through the series I've been like, well, the Rats are doing well, yep. I'm just waiting. As soon as it got to 3-1, I'm like, when's KD running down with the Money in the Bank briefcase? It's like the Raptors are on the verge of championship glory. Wait a minute. That's Kevin Durant. He's running down to the ring with a briefcase. And what's in the briefcase? It's not a contract. It's a doctor's certificate saying he's cleared to play. Oh, God. Oh, we're in a bit of a no man's land now. We're up amongst the prototypes now. We're up to 7th overall in the space of a lap. And oh God. Yep, apparently KD's playing tonight. I wonder if he's not even fit enough, but they're just like, oh, do you know what? Fuck it. It's all or nothing. If he can stand up, he's playing. So, well, I guess we'll see how we go. Alright, anyway. We're chasing down one of the Lister GT1s now. For 6th place. With the nipple tassels flying off the rear wing. It's like that car that I think enters every year. Is it the Nürburgring 24 Hours? Or the Bathurst? It's the Nürburgring 24 Hours, isn't it? It's an Opel Manta, isn't it? With an actual Manta hanging off the rear aerial of the car. Team Marcos, more like Meme Marcos. Am I right? I mean, you are. You are actually correct in that assumption. Alright, we're running right at the perfect revs to... I mean, not be fast. This car can't go fast. It's like the opposite of Sonic the Hedgehog. Gotta go fast! Can't go fast! That's the one, the Nürburgring 24 Hours Manta. Love that car. Oh God, the blue flags are out again. Hang on a minute. We're not a lap behind that Pilot Racing car. Don't you dare be waving the blue flags at us now. This is a legit battle for position. He can't be faster than a GT2 car. That's kind of his fault, really. Another yellow flag. Has anyone randomly stopped? No, they just waved the green flag. They just got their flags mixed up. Oh, hang on. Nope, the Lister has slowed down massively. No. Come to me. Oh, another yellow flag. Just sent it past the Lister. We could get both the Listers in one go here. I bet the Certec Mustang fell off. Oh my God, what's the Lister doing? We've just taken the nail line through that corner. Just disgustingly cut the corner. We're now getting blue flags for being ahead of a car that's a lap behind us. Blue flagception is real here. Oh, the Lister's here, and now the Pilot Racing prototype's here. No! No Mustang! It really is every GT2 car for themselves here. Except for our teammate that helped us out earlier. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God, what is happening? Again! They just shit themselves when they go to try to overtake you. You just park it in the middle of the road, just park the bus. Jose Mourinho would definitely approve of this strat. I mean, almost 100%. Oh, here they come. The Listers have teamed up with one of the Pilot Racing... Okay, I've apparently just passed someone. That's about to 4th now. How did that happen? Did someone just DNF or what? Oh, we're on our team. Is this the second time we've lapped our teammate? Well, we've lapped our teammate twice. I mean, really? We are now sniffing a podium overall. Told you it's eminently possible to win this race overall. All hail the Manta. It's like the wholesome version of Hail Hydra. Hail Manta. Love, we're still like 9 seconds slower than the lap record. Somehow. Oh, God. Oh my God, we've already closed in massively on the JBKS prototype. Like, massively. That was point in the top left. I don't know if you can see it on the stream. It might be hidden by the overlay. There's distance markers. to the car, to the next car in front and the car behind. Oh my god, what was that? What even was that? Oh, piss off! Oi! Right, you are getting so yeeted, son. Fuck this noise. We've just lapped this. Oh shit! Well done, Captain Obvious. Right, that Viper's so going down next time I see him. From a lap down, he's just like, ah, you know what? What I think is a great strat. I'm gonna battle for position and punterino a car that's not on the same lap as me. My next trick, I'm gonna wear my socks on my head. Still somehow no worse than the Project Cars 2 AI shit.
Those tires will be picking up a lot of
Just fancy a bit of mid-race drift too, of course. Okay, the listeners are catching back up now. Oh, JBGS team are pitting. So I believe that'll be the car in front of us. The car in front is no longer a Toyota. Or it might be, actually. And... well, that's showing us as in 4th still. We are still in 4th. Obviously, okay, the prototype had the fastest pit stop ever. It was like that pit stop from Cars. It's like... and we've got this blithering twazzock in a rook racing car to get past. Yes, it was, Tiff. Yes, it was. Was that really necessary, Tiff? You going to question that? You know. Here comes the prototype. Hello. Oh my god, he's so slow behind the Viper. Brilliant. The Viper's now done me a favour. The JBKS prototype just nerfing the Viper into the wall. Because he just does not have the techers to attempt a simple overtake. That's how dumb... I think this is the difference between this game and Project Cars 2. The bugs and the wonky AI in this game are endearingly crap, rather than infuriatingly bollocks. Like, inexcusably crap in Project Cars 2. In this game, it's just sort of... oh, isn't that funny? You've just soiled yourself on the carpet. Project Cars 2, it's just like, look at this! We made this amazing game! We're now making another one! Yeah, but it just soiled itself on the carpet. Did it? I didn't see anything. We are now on the podium overall. I'd just like to point that out. Right, we've got some people pitting in front. This is where our off-sequence strategy pays off. No, another yellow flag. Sometimes I think they genuinely throw yellow flags because people crash in the pit lane. In fact, I think that has happened to me before. Like, I've gone into the pit lane and then just crashed into someone that's static. But the CPU's taking control. I'm like, oh my god, how slow do you want to be? How slow? Well, I'm still in 4th gear doing all that. I'm now getting blue flags to let a prototype through that's a lap behind me. Nah, piss off, fam. Not having this. Then again, Project Cars 2 did have that weird glitch a few times when we'd pass an LMP1 on track. And then it would flash up blue flags, fast car approaching, as if that car was a lap ahead of us. Fuck, man. Fuck. Come on. Slightly mad. Well, they've got the random punterino aspect down. I think, are we discovering, folks, that basically Project Cars 2 is a... would you fuck off? Nah. Oh, shit. I mean, that hasn't gone too well. Can we reverse now? Oh, no! No! Oh, no, drift do. I sort of peel out. Oh, no. Oh, no. We've got some traffic to deal with. Like the fact that the... it's not a bug, it's a feature. Yeah, there you go. No, that's the intentional feature. Pants shitting is definitely a feature we included on this amazing game that is totally complete when we released it. Anyway, we're working on a new console and we need loads of crowdfunding money. Poor car. But weirdly enough, the handling not really affected by all that damage. Complete opposite of Project Cars 2. You run over a moth, one front end damage, you lose about 20 miles an hour top end speed. This game, you can have entire left front fender hanging off the car. I don't give a shit. We are still in third overall despite all those shenanigans, so I remain confident. Oh no. Oh no, it's the oil flag. Which basically translates to, at some point you will just suddenly lose all grip and the car will spin out randomly if you even press a steering input at all. It won't tell you where. There we go. Go for that stop. Stop down here. I like the fact it's included in the game. It's just the random nature of it. There's no visual difference to be like, there might be some oil here. Well, I guess that's true for real racing, I guess. Also, another cool thing that this game does, day-night transition. Something that Gran Turismo would not have, again, until Gran Turismo 5. So this game had a few cool features to it. That's why I think it appeals to me. Again, like Project Cars 2, has some cool features, but some of the basic gameplay shit, pretty shocking. Nice. Good wheel spin there. The advantage of not having traction control on. Oh god. Got some slow GT2s. Oh my god, this maximum blithering is happening here. Everyone stopped to have a conflab and then just decided to pump me. I mean, is this what it is? Lads, are you trying to set like a Venus flytrap arrangement here? Oh my god, why'd you stop when I punt you? Surely if I'm punting you, it means go faster. No, please, go slower. Go slower, I really like that. Appreciate that. More Punterino. Oh, off! Oh, he saved it! Oh! There we go. Did the job. Take down. There you go. This game's wonky physics, I love it. And wonky AI. Bodacious blithering. Love it. Right, we are now 10 seconds behind the second place Toyota because somehow we've managed to close in on that car. So racing games have always been ambitious but rubbish. I wouldn't quite say that. There's been a lot of genuinely great racing games down the years, but there has been their history, as I suppose there has been in other genres, but there has been their fair share of games that have been like, look, we can do all this cool stuff. Ignore the fact we've just pooed ourselves. It's like, yes, this is very shiny over here. It's very nice teeth, you know, nice earrings here, you know, nice underwear. But you have ignored the fact that one of the legs has already fallen off. And your jaw's imploded. What? No, it's meant to do that. It's part of the revolutionary new features that will redefine console gaming forever. Sorry, what was that? We're already working on the sequel. It's just becoming the Slightly Mad Studios T-stream at this point. I think deserved. We're now 4.2 seconds behind the second place car. The car that was about to lap us a moment ago. I also don't understand how we could be that close, given that we are apparently 2 kilometers away from that car still. Well then. Naturally, I think that deserves an old favourite. Okay. We're only about a quarter of the way through this race. Blimey, it feels like we've been going longer. Alright, we're just sort of trundling around in this no man's land at the moment. Oh, here comes the Porsche again to be like, oh look, M9. Oh, look at him going for a send there. Isn't that cute? I love how when cars are a lap ahead of you, trying to lap you, they have no idea what the fuck to do. And then when they're a lap behind you, they suddenly become fucking Jason Plato. I must destroy you. Go on then. Go on then, I dare you. Go on. Go on. Will it validate your pathetic existence? It's like that car's rich energy or something. Oh my god. Meanwhile, my teammate, still doing the Lord's work, slowing up cars for us. Shout out. Thanks, mate. This is like that thing, the idea for an F1 team that Jeremy Clarkson once had on Top Gear, where it was like, you know what? If I owned a Formula 1 team, I'd hire someone amazing to be my teammate, and then I'd hire myself as the second driver, and then be really slow and block everyone else. It's kind of what my teammate's doing. So thanks, Clarkson. Thanks, my teammate Jeremy Clarkson. Still doing well on fuel and everything else. I'd love to know if you did do a full 24 hours in this game, full 24-hour race, how many laps you'd do. Because, like, we worked out yesterday that had we gone through to complete the race, we probably would have come close to doing 400 laps. And I don't know what the record is at the real Le Mans, but it's a lot. Oh, look! Captain Donkey Brain again. Oh, look, no, I'm totally going to race you. Oh, I'm sending it around the outside. M9. Now he's made his crash, so he can fuck off. Hope he's validated with his miserable, pathetic, lifeless existence. You could say he's made me slightly mad. Anyway. We're now 13 seconds behind the lead Toyota. Yeah, I would be very curious. I don't know what the record... What? Oh. Tiff's doing a quick thing to be like, oh, it's day turns to night. Yeah, it's getting dark. Which, again, for the time, very cool. Pretty revolutionary. Ay. Oh, there we go. Held the slide in the grass. Is our teammate catching up on us? Might well be. AJ, did you ever play Le Mans 24 Hours on the PS2? I did, but unfortunately, my PS2 basically doesn't read blue discs anymore. So, it won't read it, which is annoying. I just thought I had a faulty copy of the game, but turns out that might be the reason. So, I'll either have to see if I can clean the scanner or just get a new PS2 at some point. Nay's one has the same issue, I think. We're all a bit mad. We're going slightly mad. We're going slightly mad. It finally happened. We hate Slightly Mad Studios. The Niche Queen reference for you there. Internet Cookies, if you know what song that is. It's not a bad game though. What, the PS2 Le Mans 24 Hours? I know, I played it. We did a Le Mans 24 minutes race on it on this very channel. We had a lot of fun with it. Has a really good selection of cars. 24 car grids. Full day-night transition. I believe you could save in the pits, just like this game. Oh, hello. Well, that's another thing I like about this game. Cars randomly DNFing by just stopping in the middle of the road and catching fire. It's bursting into flames. I mean, car safety in 1998, not what it is today, really. Cars would just randomly just stop and then burn the driver to death. You know, motorsport is dangerous. It says so on the ticket. And the dude was real. So GT2, GT3, GT4, AC5, ACO. Those 8 Ace Combat games. And And a bunch of NFS. Oh my god. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, another car's blown up. Oh my, what is happening here? There's a traffic jam here. What the fuck? Again, another car just ran me just like, and I'm working fine. Oh no. Oh no, I just burst into flames on the spot. How's that happened? I have to stop in the middle of the road. Dear Jesus. Dear Jesus. Save me from this slippery grass of doom. And this pilot racing LMP. Which is going to be like, I'm going to send it. Do you want to fuck off? Oh my god, that car's still in the middle of the road. I think the pilot racing car crashed trying to get round it. Hurdy-gurdy-gur. Oh my god, another one. Our list has randomly burst into flames in the middle of the straight. This is just the sort of DNF hour, apparently. All these cars had like a sort of planned obsolescence feature in their cars. Or maybe some sort of terrorist organisation just snuck into the garage and was like, do you know what? 7 hours, 40 minutes into the race, we're going to activate these firebombs hidden discreetly in the bodywork of these cars. So just randomly out of nowhere, as soon as the car drops below 100 miles an hour, they'll just burst into flames. No one decided to do that to our car, though, because it's too rubbish. Masters, we've been through this. I mean, really, I'm third overall. Tell that prick to just get the wank out of my face right now. Don't wank in my face. Not when you're, like, multiple laps down to me. Yeah. I'm going to have to catch up on a lot of Chateau messages during the next pit stop. In case there was an airplane crash. Hey, Salty Dog's here. Yeah, go on then. If it makes you feel better about your miserable life. And there's that Mustang burning away. Is anyone going to recover that car? What the actual fuck is this? This is one of those games that kind of scrambles Lacamard's brain. See also Needs to Be Pro Street. Although I absolutely hated that game. Again, the night effect also is not bad. Although you can tell it's pretty limited. I love the fact they're still throwing a yellow flag even though they have now retrieved that burning car. So all the AI is still slowed down for it. Anyway, although that burning car's still there though. Burning away. As you do. No master had ever heard of fire extinguishers in this in 1998. They've had to run off to fill up their water buckets and sponges from this tap in the middle of the paddock before they can go out there and put the fire out. Oh shit! See? I tried to reach Chateau one time. Probably gonna pit this lap anyway, so fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Let's crank up the rev limiter. I'll try and re-chat down here. It's a meme race. It is. I mean, this is why it's the 2.4 HEURES de BANTS. We've had the semi-serious race, which still featured plenty of memes. And in the end, the biggest meme of the race was the game itself. So this is just like active memes all over the place. Is that... No, there's another phantom yellow flag they've forgotten to withdraw. Because they have actually now retrieved the burning car. Or maybe just burnt to dust. Maybe there's just a pile of cinders on the track. A pile of ashes. Oh, excuse me. Oh, God. Another yellow flag still out. For that car that was retrieved 2 laps ago. And a yellow flag also out for the lister that has now burnt to a crisp. So he's not there anymore. G fucking G, guys. 10 out of 10, IGN. Right, second pit stop of the race. Let's do this.
He's in the pits.
And that's a list. Is that the list that already blew up, though? I feel like it might be. Let's get some water. Let's hydrate. We are so not street racing, guys. We promise. Really believe us. We have dancers and beer. Just spilt water all over my controller. Good. Spilt water, I should say. Did I say water? Right, where we go. One of the Vipers has retired, so sucks to be them. He lost a lot of time there. I didn't. It was a routine pit stop. Tiff, calm your tits. Calm your tiffs. Another yellow flag. Ah, there's the Viper. Just ran. It's burning. Another one has fallen victim to the napalm curse. So we're now down to 4th. Not that far behind the JB prototype. The mystery unnamed prototype. And there's another car burning. Is that both the Vipers out now? Might be. Oh, one of the Toyotas is pitting. Apparently only 5 seconds behind the JB car. Which means that during one of these caution flags, yellow flags, when he stops to remember if he made T before he came out or not, should be able to pass him. Same background music track looping over and over, by the way. I believe you can change it. Or we could just turn it off. Okay, it doesn't turn off. Wait, okay, so maybe we'll just turn it down a little bit. Has anyone given the marshals of that corner a memo that they can withdraw the yellow flags now? And the ones down here as well. I mean, are they trying to communicate in smoke signals? Or did the carrier pigeon that sends messages out from race control to the marshals around the track get lost? Or got shot by an angry local farmer? Oh, JPS have pitted. Which means we should take 3rd now, logically. Wow. Tiffany Dale gives us a sensational driving compliment. Even though we did nothing. We passed that car literally in the pits. We literally passed them in the pits. Got another yellow flag for nothing because the other Viper's literally burnt to a crisp. Unless that's the one, it's miraculously revived. No, we shouldn't have filled the fuel tanks with napalm. God! Everyone thought that was the big thing for this year's Le Mans. Now, you know what? Napalm. 100-octane napalm fuel. That's jet fuel. That's what we're going to go with. Rocket fuel. That's definitely the secret to success. Oh my god, my car's burst into flames. How did that happen? I like the fact even the AI are ignoring the yellow flags now. It's like, there is nothing there, shut up. We're still a legit 3rd overall, guys. I'd just like to observe that. And we are not even halfway in-game through the race. And he's off for a brief moment, but I'm still going to shout about it. Because I'm actually David Croft. And the Vibe's pitting anyway, so... lol. Love the fact you can take the Ford chicanes flat out. And that's the bizarre thing, this track's a lot smaller, but you can also take corners, like, a lot faster. Very weird. And another... At some point very soon, the entire track is going to be under yellow flag. Just from a load of incidents that have happened around it, and the master's still there, like... Can I stop waving this flag yet? My arm's about to fall off. Nah, Reg, we've not heard anything from race control. Assume it's still under yellow. I mean, the car has actually been moved, but you don't know. They might not have finished clean-up yet. That's what we call half the burning cars now. Yeah, The cars themselves are actual smoke signals. Now close to 1.67 kilometers behind the Toyota. Well, one of the Toyotas anyway. It'd be ironic, having raced in a Toyota yesterday, that we are now gunning to beat a Toyota. Two, in fact. We're now gunning to beat Toyota at Le Mans. That may be another thing as well. I'm never driving a Toyota again. Well, not a modern Toyota prototype. Definitely driving a GT1, because I love those. But I'm not driving a Toyota TS hybrid. TS 04 or 050 hybrid. Not doing that. Pilot racing, we're in the pits. Wow, how fucking exciting. There's another yellow flag because CPU cannot handle pit entry. I mean, that's when you know that... Oh, here we go. Oh, look at this. Pilot racing guy's like, oh, I'm going to... Oh, dear. You love to see it. Well, maybe you don't. Yellow's caused by fireworks, yeah. It's actually the firework casings falling onto the track that's causing the yellow flags. Oh, here we go. The blue flags are back out again because the pilot racing guy's like, no, sacre bleu, I must... How dare you pass me here? I'm laps behind you, but I did not care. The shame, the embarrassment. Being beaten by a GT2 car is too much. I must punt you off or commit seppuku. Well, we've just cleared away anyway. Oh, there's our teammate again. How many laps is that we've put on you now? About 4. Still though, he's trying. He's making himself... Oh, look at him there. He's trying to yeet us. Oh my god! What in the name? What in the name of all various gods? Okay, so the Toyota has just stopped. Wow, the enthralling battle for second, guys. We've just driven past the slow Toyota. As a slow... Was that a Porsche in front of him? Just beetled around. Because he was stuck in third gear. Just like... Argh! Or he just put the clutch down and forgot to lift the clutch. He's like... Argh! He's like there's an old man that lives down the road from us. Who, for some reason, he barely drives his car anymore. But every so often he'll go out and just sit in his car and rev the tits off it for like 20 minutes. He'll be like... Argh! Like, do you know what? I don't drive it anymore, so I'm going to simulate a year's worth of driving in 20 minutes. More clips. This game's full of clip fodder, at least. This game was made to be clip fodder, to be honest. And we have loads of front end damage now, and what effects it having on the car in any way? None! Naught! None whatsoever. More phantom yellows that they've just forgotten to put away. This game's got everything, isn't it? Oh, here we go. The Toyota's back. He's furious about being mugged off.
Nasty shunt.
Fuck Toyota. They are dead to me.
Well, that's a very worrying sign. Smoke is pouring from that engine.
40 course about to win the 24. Alright, well luckily we've avoided blowing up the engine by revving the twat off it. I mean, Super Mike, I mean, come on now. I love Toyota normally, but we've had a rough time with them in the past few days here in the Armbar arcade. It's a rocky relationship, you know. Toyota, Le Mans Toyotas maybe are the issue here. Like, I'm not about to fly over there and, like, key up your Supra. I see we're in the 24 hours to fuck territory. Yeah. I mean, this is the 24 hours to BANTS. So clearly that Toyota was like, well, it'd be better if I just flat out punt straight into the back of him. Just drill him off into Narnia in a straight line. Rather than, you know, attempting to move 2 foot to the left or right and attempt clean overtake. Nah, fam, that's way too much effort. Also, I'm noticing a bit more of an effect on the handling this time. But, what can you do? We just need that GT1 to shit itself. Remember, it left the washing out, and we'll be back in range to totally attempt a very clean pass. Yeah, I like the fact those phantom yellow flags. Even the AI are completely ignoring them now. Even they've somehow worked out. Do you know? It's almost like there's nothing actually there to slow down for anymore. So I'm not gonna, if that's alright. Just don't tell my mum. She'll be very angry that I disobeyed the man with the flags. I'm now 17 seconds behind the Toyota cunt flap GT1. So it's a Team Cumwaffle 1-2. Sorry, it's just every time I go to say the word Jizzwagon. No, I'm trying to say Toyota, but every time I do, I just do a swear. Like, well, we're now 1.06 kilometers behind the sweaty bell end. Do you ever get that? You try and say one thing and it just comes out as something else. It just comes out as swears. Well, apparently we're now 19 seconds behind the damp used cum rag. Toyota gammy tits. Right, there you go. There's your challenge, Chateau. Come up with more appropriate abbreviations for what the acronym GT1 stands for. Every day, AJ, every day. Fairly sure the handling has been compromised a little bit, but fuck it, we ain't pitting. Like, it really matters. Oh, what the? For a brief moment, our engine overheated for like half a femtosecond and spat out a cloud of black smoke and then was like, no, I'm fine, actually. No, I've reconsidered. I actually don't want to blow up. Fireworks still going off. How many fireworks have you set up there, lads? This ain't fucking New Year's celebration in London. What you're about to see is some absolute driving techers. See? There you go. Now, normally, on an actual size length Mulsanne straight, that wouldn't be much of a challenge. Here, though. I am now wondering if those yellow flags are out just for the arms of the marshals that have been waving them so long, their arms have fallen off and are laying on the track. That's what they're now waving the yellow flag for. That was probably still in their hand of the arm that fell off. Oh, here we go. Oh, that Toyota stopped. Shit, did I leave the washing out? I need to get the laundry in. Bollocks. Oh no, wait, fuck, it's him again. Just yeeted that first chicane. The chase is on, motherfuckers. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright then, if you want. I think he radioed his teammate and went, wait, hang on, I'm going to go and get me washing in. Oh shit, I need to do it as well. But Reg, we're in the middle of a race, we can't do that now. We'll lose the... Oh shit. Oh, now we've got some lap traffic to box them in with. I mean, this is all just coming up Millhouse, really. Thought that was Jason's clip. I just saw it out the corner of my eye, the chat box update. I'm like, I bet that's the clip from Jason. So, guys, I would like to make an announcement. I would like to make a sit rep. Just under half distance in the 2.4 HEURES to BANTS. I am leading in the slowest car on the grid. Oh, here come the Toyotas again. Here come the Toyota Gammy Tits. Team Gammy Tits Racing. Here they come. Oh, look at this. Here we go. Showdown for the ages. Except he's just... What are they doing? What are you doing? Oh, mate. He suddenly discovered he just doesn't like the colour yellow. Oh, no, I've got a massive phobia of the colour yellow. It brings back horrible memories from childhood. Oof. Cut that corner a bit fine. I'm loving some of these abbreviations in chat. I'll read them properly on the Mulsanne. Because here comes the GT1 again. Sorry, the Gammy Tits 1. The garbage truck. The gas testicle. The Granny Trundle. I told to Granny Trundle. The Granny Trundle, I don't even know what that means. But I love it. Right, come on then, Granny Trundle. What have you got? What you got, fam? What you got, fam? You got no fans. You got no fans, not even grannies like you. Even though you trundle grannies. You are yourself a granny trundler. Fine, have your lead back if it means so much to you. I mean, we're still getting away from the other GT1, so, you know. Maybe he's slow because he's got front end damage. Rear-ending us at 180 miles an hour. Right. We are now in the middle of a Team Granny Trundler sandwich. I don't think I want a Granny Trundler flavoured sandwich. No one has ever said that before, ever. Nobody in the world has ever said that. Oh man. Tonight on things you didn't think you were going to hear. I trundle a granny. Oh, here comes the other GT1. Full of piss and vinegar. And granny's trundles. Sounds like some sort of snack. Like, oh, you got your Ginsters and your Werther's Originals. And your granny's trundles. Oh, we got a blithering Viper. Viper, rescue me! Rescue me! Take me in your arms, rescue me! Oh, no, no, no. No, not you! You're not supposed to start punterinoing me, you pleb. Okay, that's fine. British Pokemon 27. No problem. I said this during the 24-hour stream. It's a weird thing. I'm a games journo, so I feel like I have to watch the E3 streams. And yet, I just never have the energy to. I'm like, it's just going to fuck up my sleep schedule completely. Which can really mess with my head. And I'm going to find out most of the news anyway, so why not? Right, anyway, we're back to third. Because Toyotas are shit wagons, basically. Actually, no, it wasn't their fault this time.
Picking up a lot of dirt and debris there.
I'm done even making jokes about the flags now. So for some reason our tyres are now absolutely shot to bits. You have no idea how that's happened. Being smacked around all over the place. It's like the AI cars have all got that Prodigy song "Smack My Bitch Up" in their name, in their head. And they see me and go, "Look, a bitch! Let's smack him up." Fuck it, we're pitting. Alternative strategy, boys, which is not really. I'm just fancy pitting. Fuck it. And he's in the pits. Well done, Captain Observant. Do you want a fucking medal? His teammate is the Toyota Girdle Trumpet. Oh. So there we go. We're watching the progress of the Toyota Girth Testicle 1. Or Girth Terminator. Right, so it's time to hunt down the Toyota Girth Terminator 1s. Tiff, I literally didn't even lose position. Can you just stop gassing? You're contributing to climate change with the amount of gas you're spewing right now. Grandad's testy. Oh, Chatto. Love you. Keep them coming, seriously. I mean, you know, not... Anyway. We're now 10 seconds behind the Toyota... What was it? Granny Tron... Girth Terminator. Grandad's testy 1. I'm gonna crash. Too much. Oh no. Oh, my face hurts again. Jason might remember this. What bit was it in the... It was the bit in the 24-hour stream where Nay... I was having a moan at Nay being rubbish. And Nay was like, anyway, you know what? I'm still only 6 seconds behind the lead. Oh, no way, I'm 36 seconds. I can't read. Never let this man install your electrics. Actually do, because he's good at that. He can't read anything in the instructions for it. Alright, we are now past halfway, and I'm still in third place, as I'm forever destined to be. Look at that. The two Toyota Girth Testicles away from Granny Testes. Girth Trundlers. Seriously, I don't know if Chatto's already peaked, so like, that's it. We can't go any further, but keep your suggestions coming for the GT acronym. Meanwhile, the never-ending cycle of yellow flags continues. Maybe they just can't see very well at night. It's like, are you sure the car's been moved? Do you know what, why don't I just keep waving my flag, just in case? Yeah, but Reg, your arm's literally about to fall off. In fact, your arm actually has fallen off. Oh, is it? Well, at least the yellow flag's now laying on the track. So, there's debris on the track, so we should keep waving the yellow flag. Go away, Wigwam 180. Don't even know who you are. Gotta say, you know, as much as I can kind of understand notification when friends are online, whoever decided for the PS3 that, see you later, that what we really need is to introduce a feature that pauses a YouTube video that you're watching every time someone signs in or signs out. So it is entirely possible for a video for you to be watched and be interrupted by someone going, someone has signed in, and then 5 seconds later, so-and-so has then signed out, to then pause the video for a good, like, 5 seconds. Why do I need that? I don't need this. Whoever thought that was a good idea, I would one day like to meet and then just, like, punch in the testicles. And then just walk away. They wouldn't know why I did that. Bit like that JPGS driver. Why? How could you? Probably deserved it. Oh, hello. Certec's just like, Certec, what are you doing? There we go. Suddenly, he's like, wait, did I leave the gas on? No, I didn't. Toyota grenade trolley. I'm going to start combining these. We're like the Toyota grandma trolley. Toyota girth trolley. Toyota grenade testicle. Oh my god. Was that actually a legitimate yellow flag there? Yeah, good. Might have been. Okay. Ginster's turned wagon. Right, well, I didn't even know how we did that. I didn't even see us pass the car. But we have passed one of the Ginster's turd wagons. The Toyota Ginster's turd wagon 1. And now we've got another Ginster's turd wagon up ahead. Oh, is that a teammate that we got that first? Oh, wow. For the 5th time in this race. I think I've lost count at this point. Oh, the Toyota's pitting. We might inherit the lead here. Unless the Toyota has a mystery phantom 2-second pit stop. Like, you know, that totally legit 2.4 second lap it put in at qualifying. You know, like that. Yeah, no, he's already out of the pits. Probably didn't even pit. Whoops. Sorry. I just door slammed my teammate. I'm very sorry about that. I mean, actually, I'm not. JBGS are pitting. Just thought you'd like to know that. The game thought I should know that. So, you know. Guinness. Ah, dear. So in the lead right now is the Toyota Guinness Turtle. I nearly said Guinness Girdle. I'm confused. Oh. Oops. Alright. Oh my god, we gained massively on the Toyota. Because for some reason he decided to stop for that phantom caution. And he's fucked off again. He's remembered which pedal is the right one, is the go forward one. They just forget that sometimes. The foot slips off the pedal, and they're just like, did someone just suggest girdle turtle? Oh no! Oh, go on! Girdle turtle! Suck it, mate! Oh my god. That's the best way to take the lead ever. Oh man. You just girdle turtled him clean into the barrier. Absolutely deserved. Team Girth Trolley are now reeling. And Team Marcos are back in the lead of the motor race. Suck it. And Jason clipped it. I hoped he would. We knew in our heart of hearts he would. We're now 10 seconds ahead. This is amazing. Although we're not going to be able to keep driving like that. I just have this thing where I take the lead and I immediately become shit. Toyota's got tossed. And he's off. He's off on a mad one. He's off on a madness. Can you just imagine for a moment Tiffany Dell genuinely recording them? And the Marcos has done a madness. He's done an absolute raucous one. It's like you're allergic to lead. Maybe I do have a lead allergy. Sorry, I just got distracted by the fact the buzzer's going off at my door. That's either an Amazon order or my parents have ordered takeaway. And if it's the latter, I'm going to be very jealous. Still 12 seconds ahead of the, what was it? The Toyota griddle turkey. Griddle teriyaki. More fireworks still going off. No idea how many packs of dodgy fireworks I had to buy from around the back of Asda Swanley. From Mikey, your friendly neighbourhood dodgy firework dealer. But, I mean, they've bought a lot, as you can see. Love the fact we're genuinely maintaining this lead now. All we need are a couple more cautions or a couple more brain farts from the Toyotas. And we've got this made. Toyota grilled tofu, very nice. Very good. Oh! That was a disgusting yeet. Even Tiff's like, oh no! That's just too much. Hide your kids. They can't see such disgusting yeets. I mean, think of the children. Now GT1 is slowly closing in again. I look forward to the rematch. Or the rematch. Is this now the trilogy fight? I don't know. Between one Marcos and two Toyota griddled tit tanks. Yeah, in fact, it's there. Here we go. Toyota griddled tit wank is back here. What have you got, fam? What you got? What you got? You got nothing. You got no fans. Believe it or not, nobody likes griddled tit wanks. I like soapy ones, but you know. And he's fallen back again because he's like, what are corners? Well, I was supposed to turn. Actually, Nay must have coded the AI for this game. Do you know what? I was driving in a straight line and then just veered into the wall. I don't know how that happened. I have not got the faintest idea. Oh no! Tiff just cannot handle this level of techers. And he just can't handle it. Or maybe he just got so turned on where he just got so erect. He's like, oh no! I've jizzed up the screen. I've jizzed up the windscreen of the window of the commentary box again. The Gunge-tastic, the Toyota Gunge-tastic is hanging with us nicely this time, as you expect from a car with about 3 times the horsepower, and 3 times the aero, and 3 times the budget, and 10 times the amount of wank pheasants on their team. Oh, here we go again. Round 4. Toyota Gearbox Terminator. He was right behind us. And then he just pooed himself at the side of some corners. My guy. Oh, here we go. He's back again. He's remembered. Maybe it's just an old, like, Windows 98 computer controlling the AI. Just suddenly freezes up and goes, doo-doo. And it's just like egg timers. There we go. I'm back again. Oh my god. The amount of yeeting. I almost barely don't brake through those first few corners now. You know, the corners that are mostly, like, normally one of the hardest braking zones on the entire track. Not in this game. Not in this scale extric version of the track that we're clearly on. Do you know what we need, actually? We need more games like Micro Machines that set up, like... It's a racing game, but set in a very obviously, like... You're very obviously driving toy cars. We need more games like that. Where you're very much a toy car in a kind of grown-ups world, or like a human world, I should say. To draw Oh man, like that one. Like it. I love the fact that every lap he gains down here, and he's like, oh my god, I'm going to pass you. I'm going to send it. Shit, no I'm not. And then he just fucks off again. He's like a dude in a nightclub. He's like, oh, do you know what? Fam, I'm going to go chat up that hot bird over there. And they're like, yeah, bruv, do it. And he gets halfway across the floor, makes eye contact, and then just immediately shits himself and leaves. Just goes back over to his mates. Oh, no, actually, I just went to the bar instead. You're not going to talk to that girl then? Yeah, no, I totally am. What's this? Oh, no, I got halfway over there and I veered off to the toilets. How did that happen? Uh-oh. Speaking of how did... Oh, my God. Our teammate just punted off the Marcos. I love it. That is marvellous. And we've now put 0.4 of a kilometre. We've now put half a kilometre between us and the Toyota. Yeah. My brain stopped working, guys. Help me out. We need more GT acronyms. Oh, God. Oh, man. Who'd have thought that I might still be catching up on sleep after yesterday? Yeah, we are. We're now 20 seconds. No shit. Revolt's got like a modern patch to it. That's amazing. I think Nay's played a bit of Revolt, I believe. Or something close to that. I'd definitely be down to that if there's one that works on modern computers. You know a game that I really want to be able to get working on modern computers? The PC version of Sports Car GT. We did a Let's Play video on the PS1 version, which is good. But the PC version is almost a completely different game, and it is incredible by all accounts. It was made by Image Space Incorporated, who went on to make one of the NASCAR games, I believe. And then, I want to say they made R Factor? Yeah, I think it's them that make R Factor now. Which is amazeballs. Oh, please do, Super Mike. That'd be awesome. Meanwhile, we're now leading by about a kilometre over second place, so, you know, as you do. Until we encounter the blundering Surtec. Yeah, now you remember what the accelerator pedal is. Now you remember. GG's. G fucking girth. No wonder you start ignoring the yellow flags after a while. You can't tell which ones are legit and which ones are just like, oh, well, I just fancied being a majorette, you know. Just waving my flag. It's a pretty flag. Bring your kids to work day. Daddy, can I keep waving the yellow flag? Well, son, there's no reason to do. I want to wave the yellow flag. All right, son. This is definitely the game that rewards the Nay-style lines around this track. I mean, it's the only way to lap the trap, basically. Lap the trap? Lap up the trap music. No one wants that. My poor finger that I was using as the trigger finger, that hold the R2 button down throughout the stream, is now my change up button. And it's still suffering. Like, please, can you not use another finger for this?
Look at that car.
Oh, now you immediately just drive up behind me and nerf me, do you? Okay, yeah, GG's. I mean, are you seeing this shit? This guy literally stops in the middle of the road, forgetting why he came in here. Was I able to pick up the salad? And then I punt into him because I can't avoid him. And then all of a sudden he's like, no, I'm back up to full speed now. Get out of my way. I must destroy you. Another clip, though. It's all good clip fodder. Oh, now the Viper's back. Okay, then. I'm not going to question it. Well, go on. Go on. Pass me, I dare you. Pass me. I just threw a block and he's like, oh no, no, I can't do it. But the fireworks finally stopped yet. We are slowly getting a sunrise. I'll tell you what, some of the lighting effects in this game are not too bad either. The whole day-night transition, that is actually pretty cool. Look at that, the sun sort of peeking through the trees there. Look at that, look at the good sun. You good son. What was that, Tiff? I was completely ignoring you. As I have done for most of the race, to be honest. Whoops. Well, we've now got a 1.7. Whoops. Whoops. Again. Whoops. Again. May have just nerfed a Rook racing car straight into the tyres. Oh, it's another... I thought one of the Vipers DNF'd. Or is this the same one that was just behind us a moment ago? Oh, yeah, it's the one that spun us out. Yeah, that one. Still got a decent lead over the second place Toyota, actually. Which is good, because I probably need to pit. Oh, look who it is! Wow! Fucking finally! Oh no, there we go. Or not. There we go. Having fun with this. Go on, try and pass me, I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. LMP ain't no language I've heard of. They speak English in LMP. Jason, how many clips have you made already? I believe the final tally from the 24-hour stream was 85. We might be about to match that in 1 2-hour stream. Right, we're back in the pits anyway, so we don't need to worry with that floppy plate of jizz. And then there we go. Drink. Question is, will we get repassed by the Toyota Guns tanks? Obviously, Dave Benson Phillips managing that team. And we're back in second. Oh no. I've lost one position, Tiff. Do you want to, like, calm down? Do you want to calm down? Such a drama. Oh, that's it. Yeah, he did the N64 version of Revolt on a Retro Lounge. By the way, how hype are we all for fucking
Those tires will be picked
new and improved Nays Retro Lounge? Now that he's built, like, the PC with, like, the soul of Satan himself. He's not actually built a computer. He's built a dominant force that will take over the world. He's built a fucking Metal Gear. That's what he's actually done. In his quest to just be able to run a stream on consistent frame rates without massive frame drops and lag, he's actually created a new Metal Gear. Yes, I agree, Tiff. But even so, it's gonna be lit. Oh, look who it is again! My old mate! It's just like, are you for real? Are you fucking for real? That's exactly his thoughts right now. I like the fact that there was just that random spate of cars blowing up and now everything else is normal. I guess it's like Russian roulette. Like, 8 hours in, it's like, right, time to find out who accidentally filled up with napalm. Boom, boom, kaboom. Oh, Toyota's in the pits. We might regain the lead here. In the pit stop cycle. I think we will. Yeet! And he's off on a mad one. Oops. Oh no! He's off on a madness. He's off on just an absolute mad flex. His laptop was a potato with a screen compared to the new one. Like, here's the thing. His laptop's a decent spec. But A, it wasn't amazing for streaming, which is very CPU intensive, and B, it was a laptop. Everything's always going to be a bit slower on a laptop just by nature of their design. Like my MacBook Pro that I used to have had really good specs for a laptop. Still took like 3 hours to export a video that would now take about 20 minutes. Yes, Nay's old laptop did indeed enjoy trundling grannies. Nay, if you're watching the VOD of this, I'm sorry. He says, completely sincerely. Will they now, Tiff? Will they now? Maybe I'm just on such a mad flex that I just don't care what you think. Have you ever considered that, Tiff? Tiffany? Is that your full name? Tiffany? Yeah, I'm not, you know, you can be called whatever you want. Tiffany's a cool name. It would be quite funny if they switched Tiffany Dale with Tiff Fletcher. Any of you know from Motorsport Twitter, especially M101. Oh look! It's our BFF! Friend! Furious French prototype friend! He's trying to run away. He's like, no! Stay away from me! Yeah, Tiff, it's taken you 18 hours in-game into the race to maybe come to the conclusion that, in your words, he's all out to win. Really? No, I'm actually just here to finish second, mate. I don't give a shit. It's just the epic way he's like, he's all out to win. It's like the bloke from Mind Jack. Whatever it is, someone wants us killed. And the guy's like, really? What? Are you sure? Oh wow, we're about to lap one of the Toyota Girth Trundles. We've lapped a Toyota Granny Trolley. One of the Granny Trolleys is now a lap down to the fucking Marcos. To Marcus Ambrose. Just gonna start doing Tiffany Dale's quotes in like Weeble and Bob voice. Shout out to anyone in chat who knows Weeble and Bob. Anyway, we have now lapped one of the Granny Trolleys. And now it's only a matter of time before we lap the other one. And complete what we started and were not able to complete in yesterday's stream, which is lap the field. We were on our way. And then the slightly mad screw job occurred. Ironic on the same day as what then happened in the F1. Well, there we go. Oh, look, here it is. The girth trolley is back. All hail the girth trolley. As he attempts to unlap himself. Oh. He attempts to unlap himself and musically fails. Oh, do you know what, teammate? Do you fancy doing me another favour? As I lap you for the 25th time. Could you get in his way for me, please? Thanks. Sorry, I just kind of nudged you there. I mean, you just got to take one for the team at this point. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait, no. The Toyota's forgotten what the accelerator is. How cars work. And it's decided to have an existential crisis. Yeah, fucking mindjack dude. Bullets flying. He's just being shot at from all directions. Think someone might want you dead, mate. What? Huh? Why would you say that? Or later on. There's this massive steel door. Metal plated door. Do you know what? I think I'm going to take a guess here. I'm going to take a punt. And say that this door's shut. Oh, and the absolute pièce de résistance. Him being a hacker, a literal hacker, and then when the person he's with starts hacking, he's like, "What? What are you doing? What's that thing you're doing with that computer? I'm the only one allowed to hack around here. Not fair. I'm not. How come she can hack computers as well? Not fair." Yeah, shout out in chat if any of you actually remember Weeb and Bob. I say remember, they're still going. It's just this online cartoon series featuring, you know, Weeb and Bob, who were two weebles who wobble but never fall over. Except sometimes they would. And they just sort of take that idea and talk about pear. They'd be like, "You get pear." Someone like Cartman with a lisp. There's an amazing photo of me somewhere. Actually, I know exactly where it is. There's an amazing photo of me that exists from when I was a baby. I think I couldn't be more than like 2 or 3 years old. And I'm in my pram. And I've got this red coat on with a blue hat on. And coupled with that and my chubby cheeks and the grumpy look on my face, I genuinely look like Cartman. I'm there just like, "Hey! Yeah! Now, kitty!" Oh, you only hacked mines though. That's totally different. Here's the skill that only I have. It's a completely unique thing that no other human can do. I'm then going to be stunned. But did that car just swerve left into the gravel? It actually did, didn't it? Absolute FML. I'm SMHing my fucking head. You broke your neighbour's window with a weeble. I need to hear this story. Like the extended version. The extended supercut of this story. The director's cut of this story. The sequel is a man getting hit by football. Woman getting hit by weeble. We may have actually lapped the leader already. Not the leader. The second place girth trolley. Oh! Whoopsie daisy. Do you want to accelerate now? There we go. Here we go. GG. Oh, it's another Certec. See ya. Oh, no. Now, that's just some Gran Turismo sports strats right there. Just as soon as I overtake you, suddenly realise that you have 100 more horsepower than you've been using. Having said that, I've gone back to Gran Turismo Sport recently. I've been having a lot of fun. Definitely feel like some more streams of that are on the way in the future. Either just doing a load more of the GT mode events. They've really filled out Gran Turismo mode, I've got to say. Fair play to them. Probably, maybe doing a few more of those events. Especially the fucking Super Formula event. Jesus Christ, the SF19 is an absolute erection on wheels. Or maybe, taking advantage of the fact that I do actually have PS Plus, maybe doing some online races. Probably being absolute crap. Well, no, definitely being absolute crap, but still. Be a fun time. That's like I say, that was the best thing that came out of, one of the best things that came out of the Armbar Arcade 24 hours. Just me just enjoying racing. Enjoying doing sim racing. Not caring about how fast I am relative to everyone else or whatever. Ooh, the story's been told. Man getting hit by Weeble. Hang on, let me have a look. Oh, you were trying to basically use the Weeble as an improvised baseball. Okay, I can see how that would lead to smashed windows. Who's this up here? By the way, as I think the overlay is obscuring the distance marker at the top there. We are now currently 2.5 kilometers ahead of the second place Toyota Grunge Trolley. We've now got in-game 4 hours to go. Which would mean, I don't know, 20 minutes, maybe. And still the yellow flags wave obliviously on. Bless their little cotton socks. As they die of exhaustion and blood loss from their arm. Like, did anyone have to do that thing at school, maybe in PE or something, where you had to hold your arms up, like horizontally out from your sides for as long as possible, and as the blood slowly like drained from your arms, you were just like, ah! It's the most painful thing ever. Maybe it's just me going to a grammar school. Sometimes people give me shit for going to a grammar school. It's like, oh, you went to a grammar school, yeah? I'm like, yeah, I fucking hated it. Do you think I fit in at a grammar school? Because I didn't. They let me know about that every single day. But hey, I got good grades, I left, went to a better school, and then went to uni, so fuck them. I just used them for good qualifications and then left. So, you know, sometimes you've got to make the best of a bad situation. Once again, the rare strat of, I'm going to unlet myself past the leader and immediately fall off. Underrated strategy. I really think more people should try that. Or maybe they're all trying to simulate Sebastian Vettel's blatantly illegal blocking re-entry. But, I mean, it wasn't. Man falls off track, recovers and comes back onto track, and is then penalised for doing so because he happened to do it in front of another car. Well, we just lapped that GS prototype anyway. Oh, there's another story from Super Mike in chat. The sequel to Man Getting Hit by Weeble. From what I caught there, I think it might be Man Getting Hit with the Hot Wheels car. It's definitely piqued my interest. Hang on a minute. Going to the start finish straight, what little there is of it. That's a long story.
Those tyres will be picking up a lot of dirt and
Oh, some more blithering cars. Blither alert. The Blither class. It's both the pilot racing LMP1s. Absolute spunk boxes. Oh, look, they're there again. They just wanted to tailgate me some more. God, I've got enough of a lead.
really necessary.
The fucks I've given ran out about an hour into this race. Oh, nearly yeeted that car. Anyway, it's the story. Just hard enough. Hit a Hot Wheels car under. Yeet Hot Wheels cars down the sidewalk at a millimeter. I like it. Very nice. This is the sort of school kid fuckery that we should all aspire to, even in adult life. Another clip. Jason's like, oh, blimey, there hasn't been a clip for 30 seconds. What is this madness? Oh, look, it's him again. I was being slowed down by my teammate. Yes, teammate, you absolute blithering legend. You are the slowest thing to have ever driven. We've fucking hired Channel Nissan to be our teammate. And he's played a blinder, I've got to say. He's played an absolute worldie. Guys, I'm going to make a bold prediction. I think we're going to win overall. I'm just going to predict that now. We've still got like half a tank of fuel. We'll probably need one more stop. But that's fine. We'll probably do it next lap just to get it out of the way. Oops!
Look at that car. Aggressive drive.
Does it now, Tiff? Does it now, Tiff? Because, I mean, I've not felt any effect of the damage in the entire race. Nay would, well, I mean, Nay would like any... Nay probably likes the Sniper 2 more than Project Cars 2 now. But he definitely, you know, if he was in the mood, he would definitely enjoy this game more, given that there is far less consequences for corner cutting, bouncing off the walls, and or punterinoing people into the sun. His kind of game, really. Alright, we've got 3 in-game hours to go, sponsored by babestation.net and over65smulesynonymous.com. I don't know. That is probably a website. Don't look it up. Don't take that risk. So I was proud that I was one of the few people in school that never fell for the Pen Island joke. Oh wow, there's a website where you can buy loads of pens. It's called Pen Island. Yeah, Pen Island. Pen is land. Penis land. Come on. I wonder if it's still a thing. It's like, I wonder if Booble is still a thing. You know, the porn version of Google. Probably isn't. Probably the real Google are probably like, excuse me. Unless Google themselves sanction it. They're like, do you know what? This is quite lucrative. Oh, I was meant to pit, wasn't I? Oops. This is what happens when I've not got Jason yelling in my ear like, pit now, you fuck. Hourly update sponsored by Granny Trundlers. Oh, fuck. I'm going to have to make that the title of the VOD. No, just Granny Trundley. You know what's good? I have a fucking idea what we're on about. I don't really have an idea what we're on about. But man, this is what makes these streams fun. Oh, goddamn. Especially, I needed this, especially after how yesterday ended. Jesus. We're now 4 kilometres ahead of the second place Granny Trundler. I mean, I'm pretty sure they are now at least a lap down. So, there you go. Yay! Yes, Jason with the link there for the Streamlabs link to donate. All donations through to Friday will be going to Mind, the mental health charity. So if you want and you can, please do donate down there. You can do so right now on stream or just bring up that link whenever you want and donate there. Now we've got 2.5 in-game hours to go. And he's in the pits.
The pits.
A nice glug of water. Look, we'll do both. Stay hydrated, kids. It's what got me through the night. That fucking 3-hour night stint. I was already tired and grouchy. After Nate was like, well, my first bit of the stint was fine. And then everything exploded. I didn't know. Tiff, can you stop? Oh, look who it is! Hey, who still hasn't got past my teammate. Yes, Chanok Nissani, you legend. Right, well, that was our last pit stop of the race, and the Team Granny Trundler are still many kilometres behind, so we're about to witness history, folks. This is the Hyper Beat 'em Down final stint that you were denied yesterday. The Project Cars 2 denied the world. Still, the yellow flags wave in the breeze. It is 2150. The world is ravaged by war, climate change, fires. Everything's underwater and on fire at the same time. Theresa May is mutated into a spider. And yet still, the marshals at Lestath are still waving their yellow flags. Forever. Well, at least we've got 2 in-game hours to go. It's a shame that this game does have a save in the pits feature, because I can't imagine actually wanting to do a full 24-hour race. You'd be about 20 laps ahead 2 hours in. What would be the point? Would those random like spikes in DNFs happen every hour? Just end up as the only car left running. Because by that hour 8, they've accidentally randomly generated to DNF all the other cars in the race. Super Mike bringing back the top 3s in spectacular fashion. Top 3 things better than Project Cars 2. The game, this Marcos, and Granny Trundling. Granny Trundling is just the greatest thing ever. That's what they should. That's the game they should make next. Fuck off making driving sims or games consoles. What we need next is Granny Trundling Simulator. We've had fucking Goat Simulator and like Wood Simulator or whatever the fuck. Then the natural conclusion is Granny Trundling Simulator is what we need. Also, if Chateau has any more ideas for things better than Project Cars 2, you know, go for it. It is a blank canvas for you. I'll start off. Particularly satisfying dump. Yeah, that's pretty good. Definitely better than Project Cars 2. Jason coming in with a used tea bag, a pair of socks, and the FIA. I mean, I've got to disagree with you there. There is no way the FIA is better than Project Cars 2. Now that's a statement, lol. Well, you know. As Poland leads 4-0 against Israel. Oof, nice. Is that in the Women's World Cup? Or in some other football tournament? Some other sort of sporting contest over there. Yeah, we've got an hour and a half in-game to go. So I decided to yeet. Decided to yeet everywhere. We're now 4.5 kilometers up. On Team Girth Trolley. On Team Grizzly Teabags. On Team Grinding Teabag. I fucked it. Oops. Sleep, do BANTS and Project Cars 1. All the things better than Project... Well, that's the bizarre thing. Project Cars 1 isn't better than Project Cars 2. Because it was somehow even more bought. The one thing I know that they fixed with Project Cars 2 is that it is at least drivable on pad. Well, some cars. At certain times of the year. Certain lunar cycles. Oh, it's the European qualifiers, of course. Do that like legendary generation of Polish players still play? Like folks like Robert Lewandowski, Lukas Piszczek, Blaszczykowski, those guys. They still out. They should be. Right, you guys hyped for the final hour? Final hour in game. Final hour update. You guys fucking hyped? You guys off the chain? I know I am. On the inside. Oh look, it's the Viper again. Doing 12 miles an hour for some reason. Maybe he just got bored. He was like, I'm just trundling around on my own. What if I wait for the leader to come around and we'll try and race him? Yay. Bless him, he is trying. It's just not working though. Oh, here we go. Yes. Oh my god. Right, guys. Our challenge for the final hour. Oh my god, they're just... What are you doing? Right, we lapped one of the Toyotas. We have completely just lapped the fuck out of one of the Toyotas. Go on, I dare you. Did I just put him in the gravel? Yes, I did. So fucked, mate. Top 3 Granny Trundler. Toyota Driver 1, Toyota Driver 2, Joe Tacky. Joe Tacky is the OG Granny Trundler. Because he did trundle at the pace of a granny. So there you go. He is a literal Granny Trundler. Pizek resigned, Lewandowski is captain and Blaszczykowski's on the bench. Top 3 tracks on this game. Trying to think of some of the fantasy tracks, what their names were. Because it was all fictional tracks on the PS1 version. Oh, look, he's back in. Look at him there. Your guess is as good as mine, Tiff. It's the most accurate thing he said all day. What is he doing? I mean, what the fuck is this guy doing? He's on absolute madness. Come on, can we lap both Granny Trundlers? Can we do that? Wigwam's left. He's seen too much techers. He can't take it. He's off to actually download some Granny Trundling off of Pornhub. Okay. Oh, that was a yeet and a half. I'll take that one. That was actually stylish, I think. Almost, I sort of drifted through the grass and then still made a relatively clean overtake at the very next corner. I mean, a rare show of actual techers in this game, which is so often bereft of such a thing. Oh, go on. Yes, go on. Yes. Yes. I just Ponzerino'd the Certec, shoved it in the way of the GT, of the Girth Trolley 1. Oh, it's the pilot racing car. How you doing, mate? I've missed you. I haven't. I've missed you like, a bout of syphilis. I think we'll get one more lap in after this, I think. Maybe. Because I just forget to do that corner. No! No! More clips. Oh, no. Nah. Oh, God. He's trying to make the pass in the grass. The desperation here from Team Girth Trolley. Trying not to get lapped disgracefully. Well, bit drifty there. I mean, we've won the race. That is without question. Go on, there's the other Toyota. Come on. I have about one lap to go, except the Pilot Racing guys just stopped for some reason. Oh, we just put him in the pit wall. Because why the fuck not? Oh, get out of the way. We're on a mission to completely embarrass the Granny Trundlers. Granny Trundlers Anonymous. We do not forgive. We do not forget. We are Granny Trundlers Anonymous. Top 3 cars owned by Granny Trundlers. Toyota LMPs, Honda Civic, Rural Nanny. Fucking Geely Rural Nanny truck. Oh, man. Right, this is going to be the final lap presented by Credit One Spank. I mean, Credit One Wank Bank. I mean, something or other. This has not been exactly a wholesome stream, but that's probably not what you came here for. Baby, this is what you came for. Granny's trundling past the room. Oops! Do you know, I just fancy doing some rallying at the end of this race. Bringing back those, like, Colin McRae rally vibes. A little bit of light drift through there. We are still going to have lapped one of the Granny Trundlers. It's indisputable fact. And folks, I think it's only fitting, after the disappointment when it all came crashing down yesterday and it hurt inside, to come back tonight with a 2.4 HEURES to BANTS. And I think it's more than delivered on the BANTS, on the banter. And what's more, the most banter thing of all is that we've won overall in a GT2 car.
You've just completed the full 24-hour race and come away with a great result. I'm sure you now know just how exciting and exhilarating the Le Mans 24-hour race is.
Well, yeah, Tiff, I do. But not from this game, I don't. Right, let's have a run through the final results, starting from the bottom. JB GS lost because 24 HEURES to Trundle, 24 HEURES to Grannies. All right, so we had what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 DNFs in the end. I love it. So 11 cars finished. One of the Mustangs, both the listers blew up. One of the Vipers and the JB GS prototype. And then the Marcos, our teammate, finished last by about 20 laps. Mustang, Rook Racing's, the fucking Viper finished ahead of both the Pilot Racing LMP1s. The Viper would have won the GT2 class with an amazing performance like that, except we decided to just shit on everyone. We decided to literally just take a massive dump on everyone on the field and win for Team Motherfucking Marcos. Actually, I've got to skip that. That's the license track. So there we go. We end this few days of Le Mans-based gaming on a high note. The high note of the massive bong the I smoked before the race. But seriously, guys, thank you so much for hanging out as usual. Thank you guys so much for hanging out during the 24-hour stream. Thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. And as you do every night, remember the Streamlabs link. Any donations that go through that until Friday will go to Mind, the mental health charity. We've already raised about 30 quid. We'd love to get that up over 50 or so. No pressure or anything, but if you can, know that it's all going to a good cause. None of it's going to us. Me and Nay will chip in a bit as well ourselves. So keep the donations coming in if you can. And we'll be back on Wednesday. Nay will be back with the new, improved, bigger, longer, and uncut Nay's Retro Lounge. Streamed live from the new Metal Gear. That is his new computer. I think he's going back to do Tekken 4. We're doing a Tekken 4 Redux stream, given that he tried streaming that before, and it was basically a PowerPoint presentation. So, now on the new Metal Gear PC, should all be fine. And then on Friday, we will have extended highlights of the Armbar Arcade 24 hours. You all know the twist by now at the end, but just brace yourselves for it. Should be emotional, but anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out. We will see you guys all next time in the Armbar Arcade. And by the way, we the North.